Few celebrity cases have sparked as much drama as ASap Rocky's legal nightmare. Once a rising star from Harlem's ASap mob, now he's facing accusations that could land him in prison for decades. Rihanna, his partner, the mother of his kids, and a global icon, watching as his fate hangs in the balance. The trial has already sent social media into a frenzy. Some say Rocky made a huge mistake rejecting a plea deal, while others believe he's standing firm to prove his innocence. The big question: did Rocky really fire shots at ASap Relli, or is this all a bitter setup? With sketchy evidence, a jury with 0 black members, and a judge raising eyebrows with his behavior, this trial is turning into Hollywood's biggest courtroom drama of the year. And through it all, Rihanna is struggling to hold back tears as the world speculates about their future. So, let's break down how one funeral expense dispute spiraled into a full-blown legal showdown, threatening not just Rocky's career, but his entire family's future. ASap Rocky wasn't just any rapper. He was the breakout star of the Harlem-based ASap mob. With his unique sound, high-fashion collabs, and a massive global fan base, Rocky was untouchable in the industry. But being the star of the group also came with expectations. In 2021, when an ASap mob member tragically passed away, rumors started swirling. Some members thought Rocky, now financially set, should cover the funeral costs. And leading the charge, ASap Relli. Word on the street is that Relli called Rocky out, accusing him of abandoning the group. What started as group drama turned into a full-blown street altercation near the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Relli claims Rocky put a gun on him. And that's where this case takes a dark turn. Relli's side of the story: he and Rocky got into a heated argument about money, specifically those funeral expenses. He says Rocky snapped, pulled out a gun, and fired shots, one allegedly grazing Relli's hand. But Rocky's team is calling BS. They point out that Relli didn't report the incident for days. And when authorities checked surveillance footage, there's no clear proof of a gun. So now we have 2 clashing stories. Relli says Rocky attacked him with a firearm. Rocky says Relli is trying to cash in on his fame and fortune. And to make things even messier, Relli himself found shell casings that police initially missed. Suspicious much? The cops searched the scene for bullet casings, found nothing. Days later, Relli suddenly discovers shell casings on his own and hands them over. This immediately raised red flags. If actual investigators missed them, how did Relli magically find them days later? And then there's the gun situation. Police raided Rocky's home and found multiple registered firearms, but none matched the one Relli described. The prosecution is pushing a ballistic report that supposedly links Rocky to the shooting, but his legal team is firing back, saying they weren't given enough time to review the findings. Basically, the case is built on conflicting testimonies, sketchy evidence, a lot of unanswered questions, and speaking of red flags, let's talk about that jury controversy. In a city as diverse as Los Angeles, you'd think the jury would reflect that, right? Nope. Rocky's jury, 12 people, 0 black jurors. This immediately sparked outrage. Even Reverend Al Sharpton called it out, questioning how a black defendant and a black alleged victim somehow ended up with an all non-black jury. Coincidence? Or something deeper? Rocky's defense team knows this could work against him. Without jurors who understand the culture of hip-hop and tight-knit rap crews, the case could be completely misunderstood. The prosecution offered Rocky a way out: plead guilty to 1 felony, serve 6 months in jail, get probation and community service. For some, it seemed like an easy out, but Rocky flat out refused. His reason: a felony conviction could end his career. It could kill his fashion deals, brand partnerships, and future tours. Fans are comparing his situation to Tory Lanez, who also refused a plea deal and got 10 years in prison. Did Rocky just make the same mistake, or is his case way different? If anyone's feeling the weight of this case, it's Rihanna. She's already been through enough public scrutiny in her life, and now she has to watch the father of her children go through this legal roller coaster. Every time she's seen in court, headlines explode. She's kept her composure, but sources say she's devastated. Even if Rocky wins the case, the damage is already done. The emotional toll, the stress, and the constant speculation about their family's future. It's overwhelming. So, here's where we stand. The evidence is sketchy. The jury is raising questions. The judge's behavior is odd. And Rocky could lose everything if this trial doesn't go his way. With Rihanna by his side and the whole world watching, one thing's for sure: this trial isn't just about Rocky's freedom. It's about fame, loyalty, and the justice system's flaws. And as the verdict looms, all eyes are locked on Los Angeles, because whatever happens next, It's going to change everything.